this recording and I'm gonna share my screen.
Mhm.
All right, good. Welcome. How was your day today?
Great.
All right. So now we're gonna go to the book and we're gonna start with these verbs. All right.
Manuel, when have the when can no sé si se le dice, bueno, when can have a book, the book.
Yeah. And then I think that when we finish the class, I will email it to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to send me the address of the closest Staples to your house.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can pick it up next week.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Mhm.
very good. So here is, so we're gonna practice with this, all right? So let's practice our pronunciation here. Please
Okay.
repeat. Teaching,
Teaching,
teach,
teach,
teaches.
teaches.
Okay, so verbs that end on age in present, we don't only add the A, we add the S.
Okay.
Okay. Como el do y el does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Entonces, teach también se le tiene que agregar la I y la S. Yes,
Teaches. Okay.
teaches. All right. Now, for the past, we're going to do this. Please repeat. Thought,
Touch,
thought.
touch.
And the tip is when you are a teacher, you teach. So,
Mm-hmm.
teach, teacher. All right. Let's
Mm-hmm.
take a look at some images right here. And there they are. Okay, so let's practice with this. She
Mm-hmm.
is teaching.
She is teaching.
She is teaching children.
She is teaching children.
She is teaching children in the morning.
She is teaching children in the morning.
You see the back? 1 plus 1 equals 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say that she is teaching math.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Manuel, I am a teacher much.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is how that goes.
Math teacher. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
So that's what it is. So now we're gonna practice with this. He is teaching.
He is teaching.
He is teaching in the classroom.
He is teaching in the classroom.
Okay. She is teaching in the morning.
She is teaching in the morning.
She is teaching at night.
She is teaching at night.
Okay, so that's something that happens when with time. Okay, so let me write something here. You use time like this when it's in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, evening and afternoon, but you use at night.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she's teaching at night. We don't say in the night.
Okay, at night. Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night.
Okay.
Very good. All right. Now let's practice a little more. Please repeat. She is teaching children.
She is teaching children.
Now we're gonna practice like this. He is teaching. Please repeat.
He is teaching.
She. The sentence.
She she is teaching.
He.
He is teaching.
Okay. Trying to look for a couple or something like that, but you get the picture. Now they are teaching is a group of teachers. All right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're going to go into what is the past. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna drill the past. Please repeat. You were teaching.
You were teaching. Manuel, I have a
Yeah.
question. The verb in past is talk, talk,
Taught.
talk.
Taught.
And, ajá, entonces, eh, I can say they talk, see, they talk
Yeah.
is same.
It's not the same because it's how you're saying it. You have to remember that when we are saying where
Mm-hmm,
and ing
mm-hmm.
is the
It, okay, is more easy. Where was?
no.
No.
No, it's just that this is what happens. We can say that this is the past, right? Pero ese es el pasado, donde queremos decir ellos estaban enseñando la semana pasada.
Mm-hmm,
Y si quieres decir pasado simple, the simple past is just they taught.
mm-hmm,
So this is what you call past continuous, el ing,
mm-hmm.
el endo. Entonces, no se trata de cuál es más usado, es la forma que la persona decide expresar. Si quieres
Okay.
decir, ellos estaban enseñando,
Mm-hmm.
they were teaching. Ellos enseñaron, they taught.
Okay.
Por eso es pasado simple, porque solo llevas el verbo y la
El verbo.
taught. They thought, I
Mm,
thought, ¿no?
ellos
Pero
enseñaron,
ya
digamos. Ujú,
como se quiera contar la historia, digámoslo
perfecto.
así, ¿verdad?
Ujú, ujú,
Okay,
ujú.
give me
Ah,
one
ok,
second.
ok. Ujú.
All right. So, and that's it. Is how to
Ujú.
say this or the other option is they thought.
They talk.
Yeah.
Ujú,
And that's why it has to be always together. Estos ejercicios nos ayudan a que siempre recuerden ya por oído el where va con ing.
ujú, ujú,
Porque no es they were read, no they were reading.
ujú,
Entonces el where se tiene que asociar con el
ujú,
ing.
ujú.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's what we're working. Okay, so let's
Ujú.
practice with this one. Please repeat. We were reading.
We were reading.
She was.
She was reading.
He was.
He was reading.
Okay, very good. Now we're going to do the same exercise, but in the present because you are watching now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or you are doing it now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so now we practice present continuous. Please repeat. I am reading.
I am reading.
You are.
You are reading.
We are.
We are reading.
He is.
He is reading.
Very good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue the sentence by just giving you what you're reading and you make a complete sentence. So one example, please repeat. I am reading a magazine,
I am reading a magazine.
a book,
I am reading a book.
a paper.
I am reading a paper.
Okay. So that's how we practice the present and that's how we practice teaching and reading. Now the next verb that we're going to practice is talking. Okay. So let's practice with this one. Please repeat after I show you the book. So let's practice this one. Please repeat talking.
Talking.
Talk.
Talk.
Okay. So acá es una O larga.
Mm.
No hay A, no hay L. Y la K es muy pronunciada en inglés, right? So
Okay.
let's practice. Please repeat. Talk.
Talk.
Talks.
Talks.
Talked.
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 Okay, so I'm gonna say this in Spanish because it's like our first classes and all of this, right? Entonces, las primeras clases vamos a dejar cosas en claro en cuanto al pasado.
Mm-hmm.
El pasado tiene pronunciación de o de T,
Mm-hmm.
pero vas a ver E y D,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're not gonna pronounce this anymore. La E al final es silenciosa.
Mm.
Ya la práctica nos dice si la D la pronunciamos como T o como D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in this case, it's talked. Entonces es un pasado donde sale el aire con la T, talked,
Talked.
right? Exactly. Very good.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And when you want to learn, you talk. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
very good. So let's take a look at some pictures and we'll continue practice right here.
Talked.
Let me switch screen and stop taking and talking. Very good. So let's practice with this one. They are talking.
They are talking.
They are talking.
Mm. They are talking.
They are, excuse me, she is talking on the phone.
She is talking on the phone.
They are talking outside.
They are talking outside.
I'm sorry, he is talking with her.
He is talking with her. With
Okay,
yeah, with her.
her, right? So that's another topic that we can talk about today, which is this, right? So the possession of things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is the difference? So the difference is again your choice. But what you have to remember is that my,
Mm-hmm.
you, your, his, her, our, their, what you want to possess or the possession, the thing you have is at the end. So my car, my house,
Mm-hmm.
right? His car, his house, her car, her house. For this one, they go in at the end. So the house is his, the car is hers, the house is mine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference. One before the object and the other after the object. That's
Mm.
it, right? So That's about that. So that's why I said he is talking with her, right?
He is talking with her.
Y nos lleva a la posesión, a ese tema también. All right, please repeat. They are talking.
They are talking.
They are talking and he is listening.
They are talking and he is listening.
They are talking on the street.
They are talking on the street.
Yeah. Okay. Now, gotta go talk. And the next one is writing. Please repeat writing.
Writing.
Right,
Right.
writes,
Writes.
wrote,
Wrote.
written.
Written.
Okay. So these three verbs are irregular verbs. They change. Talk doesn't change. Wrote, written change. This one doesn't change. So the only way is that you have to learn them. Lo único es que se tiene que aprender como una palabra nueva. And when you have homework, you write. Generalmente uno tiene tarea, pues escribe. So you have homework. Right? You write. Now let's practice with these images. She is writing.
She is writing.
He is writing.
He is writing.
He is writing in the office.
He is writing in the office.
Now I'm going to give you the time. Ahora vamos a agregar el tiempo. Same sentence. In the morning.
Okay.
So he is writing.
He is writing in the morning.
She is writing at school.
She is writing at school.
They are writing together.
They are writing together.
And now we're going to practice the opposite, or together. So you can say, she is writing and typing.
Okay. She is no. She is writing and typing.
Typing.
Typing. Okay.
Yeah.
She is writing and typing.
Yes, typing.
Okay.
Okay.
Typing.
Tenemos que esta es la letra Y, right? This versus type.
Type.
Y,
Okay.
type. Right? All right. Very good.
Typing.
Okay, now we're going to practice the opposite, right? So you can say here, they are not writing, they are talking. Okay, so please repeat. They are not writing, they are talking.
They are not writing, they are talking.
Good. He is not typing, he is writing.
He is not typing, and I read, and I reading. He is reading.
Writing.
Reading.
Writing.
Writing. Okay. Entonces, he is not typing. He is writing.
Very good. Okay. Now we're going to talk about something different. I'm going to speak Spanish a little bit. Entonces, ya como veo el nivel donde estamos, voy a empezar a esforzarte un poco, ¿verdad? So we're going to talk about self. Do you understand? Do you understand herself?
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we're going to practice now. Pues, a veces vamos a hacer oraciones como estas. like on this one, I'm sorry. She she is writing by herself.
Okay. He's
Okay.
riding by herself.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now again here, he is writing by himself.
He's riding by himself.
Himself, right? Himself.
Mhm.
Okay. Now we're going to practice things like this. They are writing together.
They are riding together.
Okay. Now she is writing alone.
He's riding alone.
Okay, so that's how we're gonna practice writing. Now we're gonna practice what is the present. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
so let's practice with that one. They write.
They ride.
We.
We ride.
She.
She rides.
He.
He rides.
Okay, now we're going to go to the continuous. I am writing.
I am riding.
I am
I am
writing.
riding. Mhm.
You are.
You are riding.
She is.
She is riding.
It is.
It is riding.
Okay, so maybe you have a marker or a pen.
Yeah.
So it is writing, right? Very good. Now we're gonna go to the past. Please repeat. You were writing yesterday.
You were riding yesterday.
Now I'm gonna change the time. Last week. You were writing
You were riding last week.
last month.
You were riding last night.
We were writing yesterday.
We were we were riding yesterday.
Very good. Our next verb that we have here would be reading. Okay, so
Reading.
let's practice that one. Please repeat. Reading.
Reading.
Read.
Read.
Reads.
Read.
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 Okay, and when you have a book, you read. So again, irregular verb basically is one word. Um, again, so the comparison English to Spanish is always gonna be, you know,
Mhm.
in English is just one base. Let's go to our images. Okay,
Mhm.
let's practice. He is reading.
He is reading.
He is reading on the floor.
He is reading on the floor.
On the floor.
On the floor. He is
Right?
reading on the floor. Yeah.
Okay. So on, you always have to have contact. Okay.
Mhm.
So let me establish it. On, you always have to have contact. Okay. In, so that's where you say in the glass, in the cup, right?
Mhm.
Under and above. But on is on the table, on the floor, on the, right?
Okay.
All right. So let's go to this. He's reading at the library.
He is reading at the library.
They are reading together.
They are reading together.
The children.
They are reading the children.
Mm. So that's what happens. Ahora vamos a cambiar el pronombre. Entonces, they are lo podemos cambiar por children, right?
Ah, okay. Children reading together.
Yes. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So are.
Ah, uh-huh.
So
Eh,
the children are reading.
okay. The children are reading
Very good.
together.
You can say that too. Very good. Because they are reading one book. right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they have to
Oh,
remain together.
pero, Manuel, disculpe, pero
Yeah,
entonces yo puedo decir they are reading o no. ¿Sí?
yeah.
Igual. Ah, ok, ok, ok.
But if you want to say children, para
Ujú,
ubicar a la persona que son los niños,
ujú, ujú. Ok, ok, ok. Perfecto.
because if you're telling me the story, they
Ujú,
is a group,
ok. Ujú,
porque esa es la otra, como no hay ellos ni ellas, entonces si tú me
ujú,
dices they, yo solo sé que hay más de una persona.
ujú, ujú,
But if you want to give me the picture, oh, children, okay, children.
ujú, ujú. Ok, perfecto.
Yeah. Okay, so now please repeat. He is reading.
She is reading.
They are.
They are reading.
He is.
He is reading.
She is.
He is reading.
Very good. Now we're gonna do with glasses. So make the sentence. He's reading
He is reading
with glasses.
with glasses.
Glasses,
Glasses. With glasses. Yeah.
right?
He is reading with glasses. Mhm.
Now the opposite. He is reading with no glasses.
He is reading with no glasses.
Now she is reading with a lamp or a
He's
lamp
read. She's reading on the lamp
with
with lamp
with a lamp, yeah, with a light.
with the lamp. Mhm. With
Okay.
the lamp.
Y también vamos a practicar adverbios de modo que serían quietly,
Mhm.
silencioso, quickly, rápido, all of those things. So you can make the sentence here. They are reading quietly,
They are reading quality.
quietly,
Quietly. Quietly.
quietly. Okay.
Quietly. Mhm.
All right. So that's about reading. That's what we practice with that part of it. So what we do is that we're going to practice different auxiliaries, and now we're going to practice questions. Okay.
Mhm.
So for the present, you're always going to have do. For the past, it's always going to have did. And for the future, is will.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we're going to practice simple questions, but I'd like to give for you to give me the full answer. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, is she writing in the morning?
Mhm.
You're going to answer yes, but I want you to give me the full answer. Yes, she is writing.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Is she writing? I'm sorry. Is she writing?
Yes, she's. Yes, she is.
Writing.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Vamos a hacer la respuesta completa.
Mhm.
Is he writing?
Yes, he's writing.
Is he reading?
No, he isn't.
And the verb reading.
No, he isn't reading.
Reading. Very good. Are they writing?
Yes, yes, they are writing.
Is she teaching?
No, she's no, she isn't teaching.
Is she talking?
No, she isn't talking. No, she isn't talking.
Bad. All right, so that's about that. For this one, is he writing?
Yeah, yes, and writing. Yes, he is writing.
Is he writing or reading?
Oh, she is reading.
So is he
He is, yes, he, sorry, he isn't writing.
but now what we're going to do is no, he isn't writing, he is reading. Okay.
Mm, okay.
Okay. Is she talking?
No, she isn't talking. She's reading.
Are they talking?
No, they aren't talking. They are writing, reading.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, let's go to our book and see what we have next. Oh, sorry. So the next one is what we just practiced. Please repeat listening.
Listening,
Excuse me, listen,
listen,
listens.
listening,
Yeah, with the S, listens.
listen.
Right? Entonces, listen, las palabras en N terminan por el aire por la nariz.
Mm.
Now, the past, listened,
Listen,
listen.
listen.
So this is a, a, a past tense that ends in ed, but you pronounce it like a D. No
Okay.
como, no como el talked, listened.
Mhm.
Se
Listen.
termina, listened. All right?
Mhm.
Very good. And then when you turn on the radio, you listen. When you turn on the TV, you listen.
Mhm.
You can listen to your family. You can listen to the people outside. So you have to remember how to use all that. Okay. Uh, let's go to our images. Okay. And let's practice. Please repeat. She is listening.
She is listening.
She is listening.
She is listening.
She is listening to music.
She is listening to music.
Okay. And if you look at the search on Google, you can see that when I put listening to, you have all the options, right? So might as well the verb should be listening to. Este es uno de los verbos que no le podemos separar el to.
Mhm.
So it's always listening to music, listening to the radio, listening to people, listening to anything. It's always
Mm.
listening to, listening to, listening to. Okay?
Okay. Mhm.
Very good. All right. Now we're going to practice a longer sentence, okay? Now we're going to say she is talking and they are listening.
Okay. She is talking and they are listening.
Okay, now a longer sentence. In the in the office.
Okay.
She
Mhm. Okay. She is talking and they are listening in the office.
very well. Now in this one we can say that her daughter is talking and the mother is listening.
Mhm. Um, her daughter.
Yes.
Okay. Her daughter is talking and the mother is listening.
Now with this one, the boy is listening.
The boy listen.
The boss is talking and the people are listening.
Okay. The boss is talking and they are
The people.
listening. Are the people and the people are listening.
Very good. Now the same sentence, the boss is talking and the are people is listening in the office.
Okay. The boss is talking and the people are listening in the office.
Okay. Very. So what happens is that in English there are always exceptions. En inglés siempre habrán excepciones. Y people, sabiendo que es plural,
Mhm.
lo manejamos como un singular.
Oh. Okay.
But that's about how most people talk. Pero de nuevo, hay tanta gente dividida que dice people are and people
Mm,
is. So
mm,
that's what it is.
okay.
Okay, so let's go to what we're gonna finish with this topic of verbs, which is the next one, and that would be repeat.
Mhm.
So let's go here. Please repeat. Repeating.
Repeating.
Repeat.
Repeat.
Repeats.
Repeat.
Repeated.
Repeat it.
Repeated.
Repeat it.
And when you don't understand, you repeat and do it over again.
Mhm.
Okay. Entonces,
Mhm.
acá también, como hay excepciones en todo, se pronuncia como it, como una I nuestra, it, right? Igual
Mhm.
se la letra I, ¿verdad? Pero este sí se pronuncia repeated and things like that. So,
Mhm.
let's take a look at some images. So we put this into some perspective. So with verbs like this, we don't need to really do much, right? What just happens is that there is something that I like to, uh, talk about this, which is that repetition is the key to getting your message across. Okay?
Mhm.
Do you understand that sentence?
Repetition is the key to getting your manager messenger across.
Message.
Eh, sí, sí, sí entiendo.
Okay? Okay.
Ujú.
So you
Sí.
understand, right? So
Yeah, 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 yeah. I
that's
understand.
what it is. Okay?
Sorry.
And now you can say things like this. I will stop repeating myself.
I will start repeating myself. Hmm.
Okay? So now please
How
repeat how to stop repeating your mistakes.
how to stop repeating your mistake.
Mistakes.
Mistakes. Mhm.
Yeah, wait. Right, very good. With this one, it's a little bit, so stop repeating yourself. Kind of that's how things go with this verb. Right? Our next verb is asking, so please repeat asking.
Asking.
Ask.
Ask.
Asks.
Ask.
Yeah, son una cantidad de chic, de letras
Mhm.
así. All right, so asked,
Asked.
asked.
Asked. Mhm.
Very good. Okay. Y son pequeños detalles, pero ya después empiezan a escuchar. And that's
Mhm.
when it gets interesting. And when you are in class, you have to ask questions or do
Mhm.
things like that. So that's what we have here.
Mhm. Asked. Asking.
All right, so let's practice with this. Please repeat.
Mm.
They are
Mm.
asking.
They are asking.
Okay. He is asking.
He is asking.
She.
She is asking.
They are.
They are asking.
She is.
She is asking.
They are.
They are asking.
Right. Now we're gonna do the whole sentence, right? So he is asking and she is listening.
He is asking and she is
Listening.
listening. Mhm. He is asking and she is listening.
Very good. Now we're gonna change the pronouns. So please repeat. The baby's asking.
Sorry, Manuel, and
Sure.
repeat, please.
The baby. I'm sorry. The baby's asking.
The baby is asking.
The mother is asking.
The mother is asking.
She is asking the teacher.
She is asking the teacher.
They are asking the people.
They are asking the people.
The student is asking the teacher.
The student is asking the teacher.
The employee is asking the manager.
The employee is asking the manager.
The student is asking the teacher.
The student is asking the teacher.
Now, for this one, we're going to practice the negative, right?
Okay.
So please repeat. She is not asking.
She is not asking.
So, what is the difference? Because people say, what is the difference between ask and question and things like that, no?
Mhm.
So, the difference here is that cuando hacemos preguntas, asking, tenemos una seguridad, ¿no? Yo te pregunto, ¿está haciendo buen clima? You know, I'm asking, do you have good weather? You say yes or no.
Mhm.
Questioning is when you have a doubt, when it's maybe yes or maybe no. So I'll give you an example. When you go to the police,
Mhm.
they are questioning you because
Mm,
because maybe there was a problem or things like that. Okay?
okay.
So
Okay.
questioning es cuando ya la respuesta no es yes or no.
Okay.
Okay, entonces, eso está cuestionable, como decimos algunas veces, ¿no?
Mhm.
I do that,
Mm,
so questioning, asking. So that's the one of the difference that you can see with this. Okay, and with this one, you can say that we repeat. He is asking you,
he is asking you.
right? The son is asking the mother.
The son is asking the mother.
Very good. And when you ask, you have an answer, or you get an answer, or things like that. That's our next verb. Okay, so let's practice. Please repeat. Answering,
Answering.
answer,
Answer.
answers,
Answers.
answered,
Answered.
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 And when they ask you a
When they
question, you answer. So again, regular verb, irregular verb, and regular verb. Es regular o irregular. Si viene a ser regular, solo se agrega ed,
answer. Mhm.
right? That's it.
Answer.
All right, so let's practice with some sentences. We repeat. He is answering the phone.
He is answering the phone.
She.
She is answering the phone.
Perfect. Now, just for the sake of, digamos que están respondiendo, escribiendo, ¿verdad?
Mhm.
So, right, so please repeat. They are answering.
They are answering.
They are answering the teacher.
They are answering the teacher.
They are answering the teacher questions.
They are answering the teacher question.
Right.
They are answering the exam.
The exam, exactly. Very good.
Okay.
That can happen too. Now we can say things like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here we can say everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what happens. Please repeat. Everybody wants to answer.
Everybody wants to answer.
Now the opposite. Nobody wants to answer.
No,
Nobody
nobody.
wants to
Nobody
answer.
wants to answer. Mhm. Nobody wants to
Okay.
answer. Mm-hmm.
So Google no me ayudó ahí mucho con las imágenes. But that's the idea, right? So the idea is that you start to make the difference between every and nobody.
Mhm.
Okay? So that's what we have for that verb of answering. Our next verb right now would be understand. Okay, so let's practice with this one. Can you repeat understanding?
Understanding.
Understand.
Understands.
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 Understood.
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 Okay.
Okay.
So double O in English is pronounced like a long U,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's what
Understood.
is understood. Okay,
Mhm.
so when you get the idea, you understand and understanding. Okay, so
Mhm.
that's about that verb. And now let's take a look at some images. So we're going to use this one and we're going to make a long sentence. Okay, so please repeat. He is explaining the contract and she is understanding the contract.
Okay. He is uh, standing.
Explaining,
Okay.
explain
He is explaining contact.
the contract,
The contract. Okay. He is explaining the contract, and she is understanding the
the
contract.
con, yes.
Contract.
Contract, yes, or agreement,
Contract.
or
Okay.
mhm. All right, very good. So let's practice here with some of these
They
sentences that
understand my
we have
problem.
here.
Hmm.
Right. So let's practice. Please repeat. They understand my problem.
They understand my problem.
We
Hmm.
understood the rules.
We understood the rulers,
The the rules.
rules. Okay.
Rules. Yeah. We were understanding the lesson until you started talking.
Okay. We were understanding the lesson until
Yes.
you started talking.
They
They
have
have,
understood everything we have said so far.
okay, they have understood everything we have said so far.
Okay, any questions?
No,
No, right?
no, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. So right now we have 8 words, the sentences that we're making at this point. So that's pretty awesome. So let's talk about, for example, some, okay, so if you are a teacher, you understand this. Si has enseñado alguna vez, pues llega un momento donde don't say I understand, dice, dígame si entendió o no entendió, right? That's
Total.
okay. Yeah, so this one is I understand what you're saying and your comments are valuable, but I'm gonna ignore your advice.
Mhm.
You understand
Ah,
all the words?
okay, I understand what you're saying and your comments are valuable, but I gonna ignore your, yeah.
Very good. Let's practice some of these words. Please repeat understand.
Mhm. I understand what you're saying, and your comments are but
Valuable,
valuable.
valuable.
Okay, valuable, but I'm gonna ignore. No sé, I know ignore it.
Ignore
Ignore, ignore your advice.
advice. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
ignore.
Yeah. So gonna is going to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so this is not in grammar. This is not what's gonna happen. It's just that when things are written by someone, you have to write them like they wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Pues, ¿verdad? Entonces, si la persona decide por gusto no pronunciar going to, sino decir gonna, pero es un pedazo de una canción o una cosa que alguien dijo, se tiene que decir como la persona la quiso escribir, como si es
Mm-hmm.
mala ortografía o como sea. Pero gonna
Mm-hmm.
is going to. That's the meaning of
Mm-hmm.
gonna. Okay, so let's practice some pronunciation. Please repeat valuable,
Valuable,
ignore,
ignore,
advice,
advice,
comments.
comments.
Okay, right.
Mhm. Valuable. No.
Okay. And this one is a short one, so I'm going to read it. We'll practice pronunciation along that. If you can explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Okay?
Mhm. If you
And
can, okay, sorry.
yeah, so please repeat. Explain
Explain
simply.
simply.
Don't.
Don't.
Will.
Well.
Enough.
Enough.
Some people can say or can pronounce enough, and some people say enough.
Okay.
Is your choice. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Enough.
Very good. Okay. And don't remember the T is out. So don't. All right, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Please
If
read.
mm-hmm. If you can explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough.
Okay, so that's one of the things that we can really see it, right? Si no lo puede empezar simple, si no lo puede explicar simplemente, usted no lo entiende lo suficientemente bien,
Mm-hmm.
right? Pues por eso los conferencistas y todas estas personas que trabajan con profesores, pues también tratamos de que se tenga que ver como si se le fuera a enseñar a alguien
Mhm.
después el tema, ¿verdad? So that's what we have. Okay, and the best form of saying is doing.
Mhm.
Salió otra cosa que no tiene nada que ver, pero ahí está. La mejor forma de decir algo es haciéndolo.
Mhm.
That's what it says there. All right. So I believe we have one more verb today, and that's learning. Okay. So let's
Mhm.
practice. We repeat learning,
Learning,
learn,
learn,
learns,
learns,
learn,
learn,
learn.
learn,
Okay, so this one ends like a D. Learn. Okay. All
learn.
right, very good. And when you go to school, you learn.
Mhm. Learn.
Very good. Now I'm going to get some images. This. Okay, so let's practice. Please repeat. She is learning.
She is learning.
She is learning with the television.
She is learning with television.
He is learning by himself.
He is learning by himself.
They are learning together.
They are learning together.
The family is learning computers.
The family are learning.
It's only one family.
Mm, okay.
So
The
you say,
family mhm,
excuse me, so family is
learning together.
and families are. If you have one family, family is and families are. Very good. Now, please, let's practice. She is learning in the kitchen.
She is learning in the kitchen.
They are learning at school.
They are learning at school.
She is learning in her room.
She is learning in her room.
Okay, now we're going to practice. They are learning math.
They are learning math.
Okay, so you have to remember the the TH, la pronunciación TH con el aire entre los dientes, right?
Mhm.
So let's practice. She is learning math.
She is learning math.
Math, right?
Math.
Now
She is learning math.
she is teaching math.
She is teaching math.
She is teaching and they are learning.
She is teaching and they are learning.
He is learning by himself.
She is learning by herself.
Him.
Himself. He is teaching by himself.
All right. He is teaching himself and he is learning by himself.
He is teaching by himself and he is learning by
He
himself.
by himself, yeah. He's teaching himself. All right. Very good. Now let's practice. She is teaching for children.
She is teaching for children.
Now this one. She is teaching and he is learning.
She is teaching and he is learning.
She's teaching, they are learning.
He
Yes.
okay. He is
Oh,
teaching. They are
she,
learning.
they are learning. Okay. And now we're going to practice with some languages, okay? So please repeat. She is learning Spanish,
She is learning Spanish.
English,
She is learning she is learning English.
okay? French,
She is learning French.
Italian,
She is learning Italy.
Italian,
Italy. She is learning Italy.
Italian,
Okay, she is learning Italian.
very good. Chinese,
She is learning Chinese.
okay? So on this one, we can say things like she is learning and he is not.
Okay. She is learning and he is not.
She is teaching him and he is not learning.
She is teaching him and he is not teaching.
Learning, not learning.
Okay. She is teaching and he is not learning.
Very good. That's the way.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what we're going to say is that everybody, everybody's learning English. Okay. So we repeat, everybody's learning English,
Everybody learning English.
Spanish,
Everybody learning in Spanish.
okay? Italian,
Everybody learning Italy.
okay, Italian. Now we can say everybody's learning French.
Everybody listen.
Everybody's learning
Okay. Everybody learning French.
French. Yes. Everybody's learning Mandarin.
Everybody learning England.
Mandarin.
Mandarin. Okay. Everybody learning Mandarin.
And everybody's learning Spanish.
Everybody learning Spanish.
Okay. All right. Okay, so those are what we gonna practice today. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
have for today. So we were able to go over our verbs today. So now what we're going to do is what I call jumping verification and
Okay.
repetition. Okay,
Okay.
so very good. Please repeat. Teaching,
Teaching.
teaching,
Teaching.
written,
Written.
reading,
Written.
repeated,
Repeated.
repeating,
Repeating.
thought, thought,
Wrote.
thought,
I don't understand.
no, thought.
Tough.
Yeah, I have it highlighted.
Yes,
Say that
is mhm.
thought, right? Okay. Talked,
Tough. Tough.
wrote,
Wrote.
repeated,
Repeated.
asking,
Asking.
answered,
Answer.
answered,
Answered.
understanding,
Understanding.
understood,
Understood.
learning,
Learning.
asking,
Asking.
read,
Read.
reading.
Reading.
Okay, Yendry, that's our class today. And please remember to visit the website, get everything, and I will email you um, the book.
Perfect. Mhm. Thank you.
Okay. All
See
right.
you. See you tomorrow, man.
Yes, I have a class tomorrow. All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you so
Okay,
much. Bye.
then have a good one.